All right, Guitar Club, yay!
Yay! Welcome.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, Liam. Hi, Dustin. Hi, Cindy.
Hi.
So happy
How
to
are you?
see you all. Summertime Guitar Club.
That's right. Okay, what can I do for your guitar sound?
I need it on the distortion channel.
Oh, okay. So how do I change that all?
It's better. I'll just leave it on clean. How about that? We
Okay.
don't really have time to change it now, did we?
Okay.
I almost thought you had a Christmas tree, Cindy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Romantic light. Oh, I think you might be muted. Oh,
It's my ambiance at home.
I love it.
That's nice. That's awesome.
Lighting makes all the difference. What's everybody been up to? Fun things? Fun musical adventures?
Just
Leah?
battling COVID for like the last couple weeks.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Some of my
Horrible.
students have been having that. Is
Yeah.
it a bad case?
Well, I went to well, at first I had like just real body aches and stuff, and that maybe lasted a couple days, and then I was fine, and then my head started getting all fuzzy, and
Oh,
I've just been kind of like out of it for the last
so
couple
brain
weeks.
fog, fatigue.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of, because my daughter graduated ROTC in Kentucky.
Oh my
Wow,
gosh.
congratulations.
So I road tripped out with my dad, and but then I flew back because I didn't really have a lot of time.
Right.
So I don't know if that's where I caught it, but it's been a nightmare. So,
Oh my god.
but I did see Extreme and Living Color.
Oh
this-
yeah, that was
was-
this week. Was it
They were
amazing?
so good.
Yeah.
I mean, they both sounded great, but like as far as like all those 80s kind of bands that are still lingering, like Extreme is just the real deal. Those guys they look good, they sound amazing. They're just like, they're so spot on, it's ridiculous.
Their new record is
Putting out
absolutely
good
phenomenal too.
I
Yeah.
keep hearing. I've not heard it. I'm
Yeah,
so sorry. I've been immersed in my own thing.
Yeah. Yeah, the new album's actually it's really good. It's got some good stuff.
We have a lot of traveling coming up. So
Yeah.
we got to check it out.
Yeah, we're definitely, yeah. But that's, I've known a couple of people that have gone through the whole thing with COVID, and in particular, the brain fog thing.
Yeah.
A close friend of mine, had a case, and it wasn't terrible, but what he said was that the brain fog thing just hung in there for like a couple of weeks afterwards.
Yeah, it's just been.
And he's somebody who's like pretty out there in the world. He's like pretty active.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've just been so tired. It's like,
I felt so tired
Yeah.
for 2 months. It
Yeah.
felt like.
yeah, because it's like I haven't had any problems breathing, but it's almost like I feel like I'm kind of winded all the
Right.
time. So like I came home from work today and I'm just like, I just kind of crashed, and then I felt a little better after that. But it's just,
Well, they say you should really watch it because
yeah,
you can go from just feeling tired and then you can't breathe. So
yeah,
I'm
yeah. Hopefully that's not the case, but
no, I think you're probably on the
yeah, it makes it hard to sleep because like I start worrying about that. I'm like checking my breathing all the time, and then I don't sleep because I'm like
paranoid.
afraid I'm not gonna breathe.
Yeah, no,
But-
I think you'd know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Dana. How are you? Welcome.
Hey guys, how's everything going?
Good.
Good.
Busy.
Having a good summer?
Yes.
John's done some amazing things around here.
Oh, well,
Not only is he writing a bunch of new tunes, he's making wishing wells, and we're renovating the upstairs of the barn. So
Oh yeah, oh yeah, I saw the well on Facebook.
yeah.
Yeah.
yes, he's done the wishing well.
See, you gotta understand too, like, I am not Mr. Handy. I am not that guy. You know, I'm the guy that's like, I'm intimidated to go into Lowe's. Like I go in and somebody's like, "Well, come to me." So I go, "Do you have any questions?" It's like, oh my god, like I'll either say no because I'm afraid to open that door, or I'll start asking questions, and then 20 minutes later, the poor employees are like, "Okay, God." You know, and what about like what about chop saws? You know anything about chop saws? So
It's crazy.
it's been kind of amazing to, I kind of took it on thinking like, this is something I really don't know how to do. And I'm just going to dive in and just figure it out as I go. But I did get kind of lucky. The guy that's doing the guy that's doing the renovation work for the upstairs of the barn, um, like he's kind of a friend of a family, let's put it that way. And he saw me working on the well, and he had some great suggestions. He kind of came over and said, "Hey, you know what? Like, try nailing it this way." And every
Oh,
time he
that's
made a
good.
suggestion, it was a game changer. So it's been,
It's like having a guitar teacher.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Only for like woodworking. You know,
That's awesome.
so let's put it this
Here's
way.
the accountability.
Yeah.
You're
So
like, can I have a lesson?
yeah. So my woodworking skills, I'm at minor pentatonics and power chords, but that's it.
That's it. No triads.
Yeah, no triads. All right.
Well, it looked really good.
Well, thank you.
Beautiful.
No, it's coming together. I've been just taking it really slowly. It is coming out really good, and I'm really happy with it. But
Like I said on Facebook, digging the hole is going to be the real challenge.
well,
The
it
cool
actually,
thing is we already have a well.
yeah, there is a will. That's what it's there for.
We have a well pump, but
Yeah.
it's a little bit unsightly. So we always had this dream of covering it up with something pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. See, that would have been me. I would have built the little top thing first, and then
Maybe we should.
forgot to dig the hole.
Yeah.
We definitely
Yeah.
want to make the wishes on it.
Yeah. The well is already dug, believe it or not. Yeah. So,
It's- thank goodness.
all right. So,
Yeah,
okay.
let's play guitar.
All right. So I'm going to offer a little challenge.
Okay.
Okay, so Mixolydian scale is a major scale with a flattest seventh degree. So instead of doing a warm up, let's play a little game. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play a D Mixolydian scale going from here to here like this. There's the flattest seventh degree, and then backwards. Okay. So easy
One
enough.
at a time or all together?
No, just let me know when you've got it done. It's pretty easy.
Can I do it?
Yeah. Yep. Good. Okay. Now.
Do I get an A?
Yes, you get an A.
Okay, good.
Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put a note, a diatonic third above it on the first string. So on the first string, it's going to be F sharp with the D.
Oh, together?
Yeah. Then G with the E. Then F sharp, A with the F sharp. Then B with the G. Then C with the A. Then D with the B. Then E with the C. Then F sharp with the D again. Okay. So just that far. So those
Is this,
are
wait,
so,
I recognize this.
yeah. So that's right. Except it's C natural.
Oh, right. That would
Yeah.
be G.
So
Okay, let me try.
okay.
Oh, wait.
Okay. So does everybody have that? Okay, good. Simple enough. So now let's do a little slidey lick that uses that. So it's going to go like this. Then backwards.
Yeah, cool.
So one more time. And now, okay, so quick little tip. If you're trying to speed this up and get it a little bit more efficient, I found it really useful to use the third finger on the B string the entire time. Okay, that way, if it's a major third, like B to F sharp, okay, then when you go from, do you want to turn the original sound on?
Is that us?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, that's right. So, so major third, minor third, minor third, major third, minor third, minor third, major third, major third. So, anytime you're playing a major third, it'd be third and second fingers. Anytime it's a minor third, it's third and first fingers. Okay? So, the third finger is always the one playing the B string. That way, it makes it a lot easier to get that slidey thing happening. It's actually a little more challenging. I amend that. When
Do you stop it or do you let it ring out like I did?
I mean, you know, I consider it like sort of a lick, sort of a play thing to you know. So like if I'm playing. Right?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, so now let's do something else with it. So instead of putting a note above the D mixolydian, let's put one below it. So we'll go fourth under.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, C natural, yeah. Right. See, that's always the thing, is like when you're moving up and down the fretboard this way, it's also important to keep the key signature that you're in mind while you're trying to make sense out of it. You know, and as you saw, you know, like I kind of fall all over that for a few seconds while I'm working on cleaning it up.
Hey, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so does
Gets
that
our
make sense so
brain
far?
moving.
Okay, so now that we have two versions of it, now what we can do, well, there's kind of a lot that you can do. The next thing that you can do is you can take out, like don't use the B string and use the other two strings. So it's still the same key, but you're not playing the B string anymore. So now,
Six.
right? That ends up being sixths. Right. Now do the same thing on the strings 3 and 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I keep forgetting
Right.
the F sharp.
Right. So now you have licks that you can use on your top two strings, your second and third strings, and now your first and third strings, and you can also mix and match. Right? So
Get that Jeff Beck lick too. That
yeah.
Yeah.
exactly, yeah. Okay, so now Julie's going to demonstrate something really cool. She doesn't know she's going to do it yet, but now what she's going to do is she can do the same thing, play the same sort of thing, but now it's going to be D Dorian. Now, what do you have to do to make D Mixolydian D Dorian?
Lower the third.
Right, which is what note in the key of D?
F.
F, because F sharp
F sharp
becomes
to
F
F.
natural, right. So now,
Okay, so
it's like any permutation of that.
wait.
Right. And now you can do all that slidey stuff too.
Oh wait.
And she didn't know I was going to do this.
It's B, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Jim
look, Jim
Rockwell's
Rockwell's here.
here. Hold on, gotta let people in. It's a party. It's a guitar party. Oh yeah, oh wait.
So it's pretty cool. So like, all you're doing, she's using a lot of the same elements that we talked about at the beginning, just kind of going up and down in a key, just thinking about how, like what notes are along that string in that key, and then going from Mixolydian to Dorian, all she has to do is just replace F sharp with F natural and Bob's your uncle.
Hey,
So it looks
hi,
like Jim
Bob.
Jim
Can I
Jim
borrow
Rockwell
20
is with us. Yeah. It looks like Jim Rockwell is with. Is that Jim or is that?
Maybe it's Michelle.
Or is that Michelle? Maybe it's
Could be
Michelle.
either.
She hasn't revealed herself yet. It's okay. Anyway, here,
Welcome.
hi both or either. It's fine. You're welcome. We're just kind of talking about our summer, and we were talking about like a little demixolydian warm-up exercise, something to work
Yeah.
on.
But I think we were going to try a backing track. Does anybody want to demonstrate Dorian or Mixo on the one string, on the two strings, across three strings, or not?
Okay.
We don't want to put anybody on the spot. It is summer.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, so kind of what we were thinking about doing today was I was just was thinking about surfing on YouTube, find a backing track, play on it a little bit, give you guys the link to the backing track, and then maybe we can talk a little bit about how to improvise over that.
Such a wonderful resource. There's so many great ones.
So what I was going to say too is if anybody has any questions about anything related or unrelated, just jump in. We didn't really have a plan other than try to show up and try to get better. For myself, I've been, busy recording, working on a new album. I'm actually doing a bunch of gigs with the blues band called Fat City Band, and I've also recently just started playing some gigs with a Steely Dan tribute band called No Static. And that's been really fun because that's some of my favorite music, but it's a lot of work to learn those tunes. Oh my
And
God.
we're preparing for our gigs in Wyoming with the
And
experts.
and then we're going to go to Wyoming in a couple of weeks to play. Right, exactly. So
Where are you playing with that band, John?
No Static.
Yeah,
Fallout Shelter.
Do you know? Have you ever heard of a place in Norwood called the Fallout Shelter?
no.
Okay, so it's not a very big venue, but I think it holds maybe 100 or two people.
Oh gosh, sorry.
It's called the Fallout Shelter. It's in Norwood. There's other gigs. I did one other gig with them over the winter at City Winery in Boston,
Oh, cool. Yeah.
and they sold that out actually. So, it's been
Nice.
it's a good band.
I'm gonna put the link in the chat so
Yeah.
if you guys are interested.
Yeah, the band's called
Yeah,
No Static.
That'd be
They're
cool.
so good. There you go.
Yeah, so that's
Have
pretty-
you got Don't Take Me Alive in the set list, John?
Oh, yes.
Good.
I love that
Right?
chord progression.
Yeah, anyway. Okay, so let me see. Let me start here. Okay, I wonder if I
City
can.
Blues. D
How do I
Mixolydian.
how do I get this linked to you?
You can airdrop it. There's a little
Oh, right there. There it is. Copy link.
send to your devices.
Send. Oh,
Or your devices. Oh, okay.
how about cast? No.
No.
Hmm.
You could just text it to me.
Okay.
Or I could just look it up. What is it called? Guitar backing track.
Let me see. Yeah, I'll show you. Southern rock guitar backing track in D, 80 BPM.
Southern guitar.
It's like a Midnight Rider kind of track.
Yeah, it's actually. I actually feel like it's the same chord progression as the that song "Can't You See" by Mark.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So it's D C G D.
Is this it here?
Yep, that's it. Can you guys hear that? Okay. So, there's kind of a lot that you can do with that. Coincidentally, it's all D Mixolydian, so it's a D major scale with a flattest seventh degree throughout the whole thing. And for me, melodically, when improvising over something like this, one of the things, like in my head, I think of it as D Mixolydian, but I will say, when I first started thinking about D Mixolydian and trying to think that way in terms of improvisation, the temptation was always to play. Right? To just kind of play scales up and down, and that, it's nice to know that, it's nice to be able to do it, but I think, part of it, for me at least, is to be able to sort of know the tonality and then start creating melodies over that. What do you think? Anything to add?
No.
What do you do over something like this?
I would probably choose to be safe in the beginning. I might play like a B minor pentatonic shape, just stay in that position. And then use the D and the D as my home. And then kind of branch it. after I
oh,
felt
yeah.
comfortable and safe. Because I love to start with the pentatonic.
And you know, one of the other things too that I also want to mention is that this never doesn't work. You can always revert back to D minor pentatonic and blues-based things.
Oh, gee. Yeah, I like that too.
Right? It still always works.
Isn't that amazing that it works? Kind of depends on what feel you want to go for.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both cool.
Yeah. And, you know,
What do you
kinda-
guys like better? D minor, B minor, D major?
You know, one of the things that was making me think about is that, like, you know, you're grocery shopping and you go to get into the line, and just as you get in line, you know, somebody cuts in front of you and just kind of bullies their way in front of you, and you know, like, you know, I feel like major pentatonic is us going, kind of go, oh, excuse me, didn't mean to get in your
Excuse
way.
me, pardon me.
Yeah.
It's polite.
You know what I mean? And then, like, D minor pentatonic's like, now you're in Brooklyn. Hey, what do you think you're doing there? You get in front of me, like, who do you think you are? You know, so, I mean, I think you know, one of the things you can, like, so kind of what I'm getting at is that I kind of feel like you can kind of be polite for a minute, you know? And then the guy cuts you off. Right?
Yeah. Because you're just picking up your groceries, your eggs, your milk.
Yeah. You know, it's a great punchline.
Love it.
And yeah, and actually one other little thing that I wanted to add, I'm just kind of, you know, I wasn't even really thinking about talking about this, but one thing that Julie and I do a lot when we're playing gigs, you know, sometimes what we'll do is we'll both kind of solo at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, now here's the thing: if we're both soloing at the same time, it's almost exactly like two people talking at the same time. Right? Now, if two people are talking at the same time and both of them are sort of in their own world expressing their own thing, it's like kind of hard to know what to listen to, right? But you know, one of Julie's superpowers is that, I mean, she's a very sensitive, very empathic, very intuitive human being, which is one of my favorite things among many. But you know, one of the things that she does very well is that when we're playing together, she kind of really listens to what's going on, and then tries to sort of kind of carve her own lane in that. And then when I'm playing with her, it kind of encourages me to try to listen to what she's doing and try to make something happen. We were just kind of doing it just now, sort of intuitively. I want to talk about that in a second. Do you want me to, do you want me to check it
No,
out?
let's have other people
Okay.
jam.
All right.
Let's see what everybody else wants to play. Are you guys the polite with your shopping cart, or do you want to just say, hey, I was here first? D minor? Anyone want to go? I put the link to the backing track in the chat.
Come on, Dustin, show us what you got.
Yeah,
Dustin!
that's right. Dustin's the hero today.
He'll be first. What guitar have you got today, Dustin? Is this one we haven't seen? PRS?
I don't mind getting volunteered because I think this is one where I might actually be able to do something because
All right.
it's the saddest of all case. What was that, Julie?
Well, it's actually, it's the happiest because D major. It's D mixolydian.
They right.
But you
Right.
can also do D minor, which
That's
is
right.
the saddest. So I was
saddest.
asking about your guitar. It's a PRS. I don't think.
So yeah, PRS Custom 22.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I picked it up on Reverb a few years back. Kind of always wanted one because John McLaughlin plays one and Monkey See, Monkey
Wouldn't
Do.
want one.
It's also
We should
22
all have
frets,
one.
right?
Yep, 22 fret.
That's what he
Nice.
said.
Yeah, John's signature is only $15,000.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, I'm one of the people on the planet who would buy that if I was going to spend $15,000 on an XR, which I probably will never do.
Orianthes is too, but it's gorgeous.
Is it really that expensive?
Yeah, I'll find it.
Really? The purple one?
Yes, it's almost like a purpley pink.
Oh, wow.
Her thing almost looks like Opeth. If you know Opeth, it looks almost looks like the Opeth.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, it's only 11,700.
Uh,
Was that it? Yeah.
she'll get there.
Yeah.
She'll get there.
Yeah. We're not going to spend $11,000 on
Yeah.
a car because
Am I not worth it?
no, it's not that. It's that we already spent $12,000 on a Taylor Swift ticket.
All
Oh
right.
my goodness.
Jesus.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. I'm
Can you see that's gorgeous?
Yeah, that's nice because it doesn't have her O on there, which is cool.
Look at
Funny
this.
thing is, I had a friend who had a custom 22, and I was blown away by the fact that he had one and played it and loved it. And he told me that if you keep an eye on Reverb, you can actually, sometimes they will come up and, for under a couple of grand. That was the case with this one. I think it came up for like 1,500, something in that range.
Nice. Oh, you
Which-
gotta nab it when you find
Yeah,
it.
I mean, it's like an older one, but who cares? Yeah, it's vintage at this point, I guess, right?
I really love the color.
Thank you.
I have a 7-string PRS
Oh, yeah?
Ooh,
that I got for here. I'll show it to you.
You do a low.
That sounds like fun.
It was only $650, which is ridiculous. It's
It's a smaller market. I'm still trying to figure out 6.
it's the periphery guy, Mark Holcomb.
Mhm.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow! Look at that! Look at that shine on there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it showed up on Reverb, and I was like, I didn't even really think about a 7-string, and then all of a sudden I was like, I want a 7-string,
I need
and
it.
then I was gonna get it, and it was gone.
Oh,
So then I'm looking around, and they're all like $1,000, and I was just like, ah.
Yeah.
But then, like a day or two later, it appeared again, and I just immediately bought
I
it.
wonder what happened. Somebody decided against it.
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. 'Cause I was actually, I think I was like laying in bed looking at my phone on Reverb, and it popped up, and I was just like,
Ooh,
Yeah,
Mine-
Reverb always gets me in trouble.
yeah.
that's
But that's in the SE range, right? And I tell a lot of my students to get those guitars because
Yeah,
for under a grand, they
yeah.
are unbelievable guitars. Unbelievably good.
Yeah, and the setup was great. It's a
Very
great
cool.
guitar.
Very cool. So I'll take a stab at this if you guys want me to.
All right, yeah,
Right
good. Love to hear
on.
what you got.
Well, let me just get the balance right here first. So, can you hear the guitar? And let's see if you can hear the track. Okay.
Yes.
Did I
Very
come
nice.
through all right where you can hear both?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really good.
Thank you. I was noticing when I was playing that I was doing the thing that you shouldn't do when you're improvising, which is thinking about it.
Right.
I noticed kind of in the middle of it, wherever I tried to shoehorn that,
Yeah. Yeah.
instead of just feeling my way through, like if I tried to shoehorn that in there and incorporate what we've been working on, it just didn't feel natural to me. So then
So
kind of do the normal thing and pull the ripcord on the parachute and go straight to.
we gotta be the bully.
I
So
did a gig probably 2 weeks ago with a friend of mine who plays acoustic guitar and sings.
Yeah.
And about midway through the gig, I sort of lost. I was improvising a lot of leads, and just sort of lost the feel for it, and immediately went to like, it works.
Right.
we gotta have
Yeah.
our go-to. We can't
Oh
be
yeah.
24/7.
And,
We
and-
watched that movie called Soul last night. Have you seen it?
oh my God.
No,
Disney Pixar.
I wasn't.
It's amazing.
Oh man,
Which movie is it?
it's called Soul.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Oh,
Yeah, that was good.
The storyline is about a jazz piano player who gets his dream gig,
yeah,
and then a bunch of stuff happens.
a bunch of stuff.
Doesn't it always?
But there's a place you go when you're in the zone. Your soul goes there.
Is that John Baptiste from the, is that who that did that?
Oh, it must be. I think it is. Let me look at
He's
it.
awesome.
Yeah.
It was so beautiful. We bought it, so we're watching it again.
Yeah, so
Maybe we should have a party,
yeah,
a watch party, and everybody we know who's a musician should watch it.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx voiced the main character.
Oh, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
But John Baptiste wrote all the music to that.
Oh,
No, he used to be on the Stephen Colbert show.
oh wow.
That song Freedom, that song Freedom with all the dancing.
Yeah.
He actually won 11 Grammys at the last Grammy. And you never really hear about him, but he's great, He's kind of New Orleans kind of music, I
Very
guess.
talented guy. Yeah.
Trying to
To your,
look-
Julie, you just made a point about like being in the zone and all that.
Yeah.
I actually had that during my gig where my friend suggested we do the song "Child in Time,"
Yeah.
and I just actually got into a zone. I don't know if you've ever played like this before, where I was thinking, and this is more the philosophy of music. I was thinking less about the notes and not caring if I hit wrong notes, and more about just putting the right emotion behind whatever I did hit,
Yeah.
and
That's the key.
putting a lot of like anger and ferocity into it. Actually, during the gig, could not figure out why the top E string wouldn't work, and I had hit the string so hard that it actually went down and hooked underneath the pickup.
Oh, I've had that too.
Oh, I've had that happen.
Oh, that's the worst, right?
It sounds like.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
But I was just wondering if you guys had that, like getting in the zone where the notes almost don't matter as much as the force
It
behind
doesn't
them.
happen every show, I have to say, but when it does happen, you savor it.
Yeah, it was. I've never had it happen before, so I was like, "Whoa, that's
Yeah.
yeah."
I've had some, I think I have kind of a love-hate relationship with with the zone, because like the zone is always where I want to be, and it's always what I strive for.
Right.
But I can't tell you how many times, I don't know if this has happened to you, but like, it's like I get there, it's like, oh, I'm in the zone. Oh, this is awesome. This is going so good. I'm playing so great. And then the minute I say that,
You're out of
Then-
the zone.
Yep.
then my brain sends a message. You have now forgotten how to play guitar. You know nothing anymore, and every note from here going forward will be wrong. You
The
know?
minute you say that to yourself, you're in this zone.
Not even.
Not even.
The danger zone.
Yeah.
Zone of danger.
Yes.
It's more like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yes.
Love
So-
it.
Um,
All right, enough of that jazz.
yeah, exactly. So,
That's great.
so Dustin, one of the
these
things
are
one of the things I just wanted to say too, is that one of the things that I try to do when is try to make a distinction between practicing and performing, right? So the philosophy that at least in a perfect world, the ideal that I'm striving for is to practice like a student but play like a player.
Sure.
Meaning that if I'm trying out something new, it's going to be a long time before it's going to feel comfortable and familiar. It's not like
Free.
that's so. Anytime I sort of come across something that I haven't tried before and that I like it and I want to be able to do it, it's going to feel weird for a while. And that's
That's
if
how
I've
I felt
learned
about it, too.
anything is to be comfortable with the idea that it's going to feel weird for a while. It's just not going to sit quite naturally. But then if you give it some time, it will things will start to fall into place.
Don't you think
Sure.
that's the coolest thing about being a musician is we're okay with things sounding crappy. We're okay stepping out of the comfort zone and having it be uncomfortable, and then we just keep working at it. And we don't get tired of it.
I think yeah, that's
I'm proud of myself for that
yeah,
because it does feel, ugh. Especially if you're in your comfort zone for a while. Like, I'm good. I can play the blues. I got this down.
yeah,
And then it's like, oh, let's try something else, like country. And I'm like,
Mm.
oh my gosh, there's so much I don't know.
yeah. So
All
there's
right.
yeah, so there's there's a tune that the No Static Band does from Sealy. The tune called Bodhisattva, and there's a right. So there's a section that I'm supposed to solo over, right? So it's almost like a blues, right?
Oh, wait.
Then
Oh, right.
right. So what a pain in the butt that is.
That's a zone breaker right
You
there.
gotta play
Yeah.
over the changes.
So, and I've been playing that tune, with the experts for a while, and every time I come across that, I've been working for years on to try to find the right way to get those chords. And today I was messing around with something, and I want to see what you guys think of this. So the first chord's E flat major 7. So for that, I'm playing G minor, pentatonic. And over the A7, I'm going to play G minor pentatonic, but right?
Okay.
Then D minor,
What note are you adding there, John?
C sharp, which is the third of the A7 chord.
Yep.
It's that bluesy note.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Blue note, yep.
Then the next chord is D minor. Right? Then F6. Then it's an F blues, right? Then yeah, so then back to the G. So so the big thing, the hardest thing is getting from that E flat major 7 to the A7 to the D minor. So that's the thing I've been practicing.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So 1, 2, 3, and
Keep going.
so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, wait.
Right, right.
Goes to that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right. So it's a complete pain. So
Tell us how you stay in.
so
Just always have to know where you are in the
well,
chords.
a big part of it is being keenly aware what chord is happening and when it's happening, and then also what note to land on. So the thing I've been working, so actually, the thing I've been working on is hitting the C sharp at the same time the A7 comes,
All right.
right? So for now, that's my main goal.
That's
So if
like
you-
a target note.
Then here's the G, right?
What do you do on the C? Just stay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and then it's the.
Yeah, if that makes
It's
sense.
faster though, isn't it?
So, John, one of the things I was going to ask is, do you find that the speed of the changes is what makes it hard to land on that target note? Because
Yeah.
I noticed in that progression where you're going between those two chords, they move fast.
Yes, they do. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like we don't really have time to play a lot of things.
Yeah.
You have to have it
So,
planned in advance.
You know, so what I've been doing is working on just kind of playing over it slower, you know, to sort of get used to how much time I have to get from one chord to the next.
I see what you're saying.
And then work on being able to do it kind of smoothly, you know, and also practicing it for hours and hours, knowing it's going to sound terrible while I'm working at it for hours and hours and hours, and then eventually my fogged brain just kind of goes, oh wait, you hit the C sharp when you get the A7 chord, you know, and you know you know, it takes a long time. You know, there's an old saying, it takes a long time for the message to get the 18 inches from your head to your heart.
It's not hardly any space at all.
Right. It's this long.
I was doing a similar thing with Spain,
Yes.
like I was just trying to hit the thirds
Yep.
because I'm getting better at improvising over that, but I want to get to the point where I could improvise without the chords and you could hear the chords happening.
Yeah.
Like that's what I can never really get. I mean, sometimes I'll kind of go back to the melody,
Yes.
which helps, but I'm still not good at really playing through it, and you know, you don't know what chord I'm on all the time
So,
Right.
if I don't have the chords happening. So that's always been
Liam, when you're talking about hitting the thirds on that, do you use that app that Tom Quayle put out, Solo?
Oh, I saw. Yeah, I haven't used that, but I saw a video with him using that.
Yeah, because I was just gonna say, if you're working on that, I use that app sometimes because you can set it up. It's got a bunch of jazz progressions in it, and you can set it up to train you to just hit the thirds, hit the third and fifth,
Yeah.
you know, pick whatever intervals you want.
Yeah.
It's easy to do.
Yeah, and the hard thing is it's because then you got to think. So it's like as soon as I'm thinking, then like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like this
Well,
The
there's
dichotomy
dichotomy.
between,
Yeah,
like,
it's just
between
like
when
I
you're
should be
practicing, you're thinking, but
Right.
when you're playing, you kind of want it to be second nature, like speaking a language.
Yeah,
But you have to practice it enough so you know exactly where you
Yeah.
are all the time.
right.
Hard
Absolutely.
to get to that.
That has been, for me right there, that has been the biggest thing, is just letting it be hard, you know, but
Yeah.
doing it anyway, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to
But
send
you know where you are in the process.
Yeah,
Well, that's something. Do you know Bruce Foreman? You heard of that guy?
I know of him.
He says a similar thing. Well, he's hardcore, like standard jazz kind of guy. So
Yes.
he's like, if you don't know the song, you shouldn't be improvising over it, you know.
Yeah, they're
So
saying you gotta
he
be
doesn't.
playing
Yeah,
it
he can get a little animated about that, but
Yes.
yeah, it's kind of that's the truth. Like if you don't know the melody, if you don't know the head of the song, then
Yeah.
for jazz anyway, you're done.
Yeah, because
You're most likely not going to be good unless it's like So What or something, you know.
but
where
when
they're-
you have the melody, that's the key to your improvisation.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So the melody follows the chords
Yeah.
every time. So if you can take variations of that, that's a great place to start, is just always learn that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm-
that's and I think he's right. I think one of the things that I see that happens sometimes in the world of jazz is, you know, there are statements that get made like that kind of make you feel like, oh, I'm just not part of the club, you know, and you
Like
know,
you have to have this special thing to get
yeah,
it, but you don't.
you know,
You
I
just have
remember,
to know it.
yeah, I remember being a student and you know, some of my teachers would say to me, like, if I, you know, it's like if you have to ask what to play, then you shouldn't be playing the tune.
That
know,
makes
it's
you
like,
scared
well,
to ask anything.
right. Well,
Right.
They said that to a student.
yes.
Yeah, that's not right in the learning environment.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
It's like if
So
you go to a gig, if you show up to a gig and you're doing that, then that's a different
Yeah.
story. But
that's a completely different scenario, I think. So,
yeah,
okay, so what's my point? The thing about one of the things I started realizing when I really started studying melodies of jazz standards was realizing that the melody is kind of what the songwriter, the person who wrote the song, considers to be the ideal solo over those chord changes. Because if you think about it, improvisation is composition done quickly. And then composition is improvisation done slowly.
But that
Oh,
doesn't
I
mean
like that.
Yeah.
you take the
Yeah.
song the very first time you've looked at it and you can improvise over it. I think that's what I always thought. It's like if I'm good at jazz, then I can pick up all the things you are and I've never seen it before and I can just play over it. And some people can do that, but the thing is you have to know the song and you know the song before
Right.
you ever play it live.
Right.
And I was
Right.
like, "Oh, okay, I'm not an idiot."
When I used to do the Boston Pops Orchestra, there was a piano player that used to play with them. His name's Bob Winter, and he was one of these guys that could improvise on any jazz standard, in any key, at any tempo, and it didn't matter how hard it was. But then, you know,
Wow.
after knowing him for a lot of years, the reason why was because he's played every single jazz standard you could possibly imagine
Every song in the
in
room.
every key.
In
He
every
he
key.
told me that he learns every tune in all 12 keys. You know,
That's impressive.
That's
Yeah.
how you do it.
and
Just
That's
like-
doing homework.
so
That's what
you
they
know,
say.
it's obvious that how much that means to him. All right, so Spain.
So John, I put a link in the chat. John has a backing track for Spain, the solo section. Do you have a sheet?
okay.
uh,
Oh, one quick question. What was the rest of the chord progression in that Bodhisattva? So you had E flat,
E flat major
A7.
7,
yeah, just for the
A7,
chord A7,
D minor
D minor.
7,
A7.
F6,
Okay.
E flat 6, and then F6 again.
Okay.
then the G.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, then okay. Cool.
Hold on, let me give you the
I can look it up.
Spain. Yeah.
Is it under?
Berkeley guitar student, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so here's
Lead
here's the cool
lead
thing about
sheets,
the
charts?
lead sheets charts. So the cool thing about Spain is that you can kind of get away with, you can cheat over, you can just play B minor over everything and it will kind of work, right? Except there's a couple of pesky chords in there that,
Pesky.
yeah. All right, so the chords. So F sharp, E major 7. F sharp 7 7. F sharp 7.
So beautiful.
E minor 7.
I'm
A
gonna put it
7.
in the chat real quick.
D major 7. G major 7. C sharp 7. F sharp 7. B minor 7. Then E 7. Okay? So this is just the solo section, not the whole tune. But here's the cool thing. If I just play B minor pentatonic over that, and I'm a little
want
bit
me to-
careful about, yeah, right? So
Did I go too fast?
no,
Was I
no, that was
changing?
no, that
Okay.
was perfect. So I just play B minor through that whole thing, and it kind of works.
That's awesome.
Want to try it?
B minor. Okay.
Yeah, it's B minor over everything. Just,
I've never
keep in
played
mind
this song
there's
in my life.
Yeah, that's right. That's
What do
why
I do
wanted,
over the C sharp?
B minor for now.
Same thing over
Yeah,
everything.
for now.
Yeah, that C sharp is the worst.
Yeah, I know.
C sharp made me go. Whoa.
Yeah. You see?
Ooh, it's fun.
Yeah.
I was anticipating that C sharp. I was like, oh no, where is it? I didn't want to mess it up.
Okay, so
Okay.
here's the thing. When you get to the C sharp 7, just play the B minor pentatonic blues note.
Okay.
Okay, try
I
that.
have a strategy.
All right.
Okay.
There's more, but watch what happens. Yeah. We'll run again. Here we go. Woo!
Oh my god. I did it.
Right?
But you were like, here we go.
It's always that blues note.
Right. Well, the thing is, that's
Probably where the
was-
chord comes from.
See, that's the thing. That,
The melody, you know.
Thinking of it as the blues note for us guitar players, us dumbass guitar players, kind of brings it.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you can speak for me.
You can speak for me. It's true.
Okay, so that's the first thing. So generally,
Did everybody get the chart and the link to the backing track in the chat? Okay, good.
okay.
So here is Spain. Let's look at the lead sheet and see what the melody does.
Is there a backing track for Spain? I wonder. Yeah, I think there is.
I put it in the chat.
Okay.
I just wanted to show this. Here's the actual.
Who does this song, Julie? This isn't the.
Well, it's Chick Corea, but then
Korea.
Alda Viola.
Yeah.
1, 2,
I think it was mine.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And here's this chord progression. Whoops.
That's just the solo section. So dreamy.
remember like the first, and
Yeah.
then I then I can never remember that.
I,
I just
yeah,
read it
I know.
again.
Well, okay, so to be fair, I had the chart running in front of me as it was playing. So,
Right.
Yeah.
so that really helps a lot. I haven't played that tune in a couple of years, so
Ooh, it's gorgeous.
it's a beautiful tune.
Yeah.
But that unison lick, that's kind of a handful.
Yeah,
Sure. It's
it's a
awesome.
tough one. I said you played that with Guthrie when
Yes.
he was in her band. That
Yeah.
was insane.
Yeah. That was yeah. He kind of went. By chance, do you happen to know the song Spain? And of course, like an idiot, I thought, sure.
Sure.
Go home and
Big mistake.
oops.
So, anyway, well, I hope you guys had some. I hope you guys had some fun.
We did.
Let me see. So, I think we're just gonna if first of all, if there's anything that we're not doing that you guys want to see us do, please let us know. We're just kind of throwing some ideas out.
We're like, hey, we get an hour to play guitar.
Yeah, exactly.
Talk about guitars.
And hang out with cool people.
Hang out with cool
Hang out with cool people for a little bit.
Yep.
It's fun.
Yeah. So, so what do we?
Let's take a look.
Yeah.
September is definitely filled to the max. Okay, so we've got September 4th is not going to be good. I have a gig on the 11th. But the 18th, is that too far out, guys? September 18th?
No,
Yeah.
that'll work for me.
Ew. Yeah.
It's the day before my birthday, so I think it's a good night to do Guitar Club.
Right on. We'll celebrate you.
There we go.
So I'm going to put it on September 18.
Awesome.
I think that was Jimi Hendrix's birthday, wasn't it? Was it September 18th?
Yeah, it is, isn't
Oh
it?
my
Okay.
gosh.
Sorry,
You're right about that.
something to do with Jimi Hendrix.
We better study something about him.
Oh yeah, the his whole chord melody approach and that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty.
Amazing.
All right. Well, thanks for chilling with us, you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for doing this, guys, as
Every
always.
month.
Yes, thank you.
It's a great thing to look forward to every month.
Yeah.
Same for us.
Cool.
Good.
All right, and but in the meantime, keep in touch. Let us know if you have any suggestions or comments or things you want to work on, questions about anything.
And don't forget, we have the Spain PDF with the melody, the Spain solo section PDF, and then a backing track. But it's just, the backing track is just for the solo.
Yeah.
But you were playing over a backing track on YouTube?
Yes.
Okay, you can find
Yeah,
it
and
there.
the back. Yeah, if you just type in Spain backing track, it'll pop right up.
Have fun.
Yeah.
And don't forget the blues note and how important it is.
That's right. Music, the blues note fixes everything.
Yeah, if there's a weird chord, it's the blue note you want to hit.
Just say
See?
that.
Like every Jeff Beck tune, that's pretty much it, right? It's always that blue note.
Nice.
Yes, exactly.
I'm on to him.
Hear what the guys at Spinal Tap said about jazz.
What did he say?
Spinal Tap.
What? Yeah. Oh, of course. What was so? Remind me what he said.
I'm sitting in the talking about jazz, and they're like, "It's just a whole bunch of wrong notes." Hey, wrong notes. They look it up on YouTube. It's funny.
So good.
That's one of my favorite movies ever.
You know what? I had it from Blockbuster and I forgot to return it. I think they tried to charge us like $300 or something weird.
Oh my God! Wow.
I'm like, I returned it, I'm pretty sure. And then years later, I'm like, oh no, Spinal Tap. Plastic thing. Oh, anyway.
You were meant to own Spinal Tap, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a VHS player anymore.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like most of the things that are in that movie have happened to me.
You should-
It's real stuff.
have you heard of the comedian Gary Gulman?
No.
You know him? If you look him up, he does a bit on Blockbuster that's pretty funny.
Okay.
Check it out.
It's kind of along the lines of what you just said. So.
Yeah, very cool.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. We'll see you in September.
Yeah, I'll see you in this. We'll see you in
Do
September.
you remember?
Awesome,
All right,
guys.
yeah.